evening there are some students from the We the People class who are here to share some information about the state competition, about our upcoming trip to Washington, D.C., and just about their experiences in the class. So I'd like to call up those three students, please. Kaylee Goyette will begin first.
I'm Kaylee Goyette. Okay, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I'm here to speak to you about the great and phenomenal We the People program. We the People is a class that we get to learn about American government, the Constitution, and how government is necessary in the lives of the American people. The government plays a large and active role in society than most people realize. Our school and students are dedicated to making the most out of this class. Our former student in 2013 said this class gives you the skills that will help you excel throughout the high school career. It helped me to have courage to speak what I am thinking. This class not only helps you learn about the government and the Constitution, but valuable writing skills. For example, I learned not to exceed more than 2 pages for a homework assignment. On my first day in class, I had written 6 pages of notes. Another skill that was thrust upon us was working together with different people. People who you'd never think you'd have to work with. It forces you to create bonds with and form unlikely friendships. At least I know I did. This class will help you even after high school and college. In 2000, the American National Election Study took a survey, and 82% of the We the People alumni voted in November of 2000, in contrast to 48% of people who weren't in the program. Now this is a 34% difference, an amazing contrast. 92% of students who were in the program were more likely to get involved in their communities by volunteering. As you can see, this program offers many opportunities for the youth. This year, the 2015 We the People class has won the state competition and are preparing to go to Washington, D.C. for the national competition. We've spent weeks preparing for states, spending hard work and dedication on preparing for difficult questions and writing papers that are 4 minutes long, which was the allotted time, which is a lot harder than it sounds. At this time, I will turn it over to my colleague, Jessica Del Torrio.
Hello, I'm here to talk about how excited we are to go to Washington because we've been looking forward to this since the beginning of the year. We've been learning about this since we all got signed up for the We the People program in the 8th grade. And while in Washington, we plan to compete to the fullest potential. We've already started writing our papers, and as our hard work has been paying off, we are able to enjoy the sights of the city after we present our papers. For instance, we will get to see the Constitution that we have been studying since the beginning of the year, and we will be able to see the National Archives and maybe even see the Congress at work. And Mrs. O'Brien, I know, has been working hard on getting us a trip to see a tour of the White House. This trip is so important to us, and thank you for the funding because we might even, I've always been wanting to see the White House, so it's a really good opportunity for me to do this, and just by doing the program and stuff, I will be able to do this. So thanks for that, and I know that this will be the highlight of all of our years because it is a reward for the months of preparation that we've been working up to, and because we won states, it's just an amazing honor to be able to do this. I know it'll just be 5 minutes that we won't ever forget, and I can't wait to go and tell incoming students about how great the trip is, because I know that's what other students did for me. Now Ryan will talk about it.
Okay, so as Jessica had mentioned earlier, we have obviously started writing our papers for the national competition, but we also have to raise money so that we can afford to go to the national competition. So we have a variety of fundraisers, from a Gators pub night and a car wash and a K's night, which will always grant us funding so that we will be able to afford these things, because not many people can afford to just go out and spend $1,300 on a trip. It's much more economical for a family to spend $600 on a trip. So we'd like to invite you to all those events, including our dress rehearsal, actually. So our Gators Pub Night is going to be Tuesday, March 24th. going to be a very nice time, obviously at Gators Pub. The car wash is April 12th, which is a Sunday, which is actually a very nice time because you don't have to worry about getting out of work or anything early, so that we can come and wash your car. And then our K's night, which is at K's restaurant, will be on April 13th. And so we look forward to having you at those. And then some of the fundraisers that we're running, we're actually running a raffle as we do most times. And we're selling our raffle tickets now. And so for one raffle ticket, it's $2. For 3, it's $5. And for 10, it's $10. And there's a variety of things on the raffle, from anything from Patriots apparel to Beats over-ear headphones and anything like that. Rachel, can you look at that sign for me right next to you? On that sign is pretty much everything that's going to be in the raffle and any information you want to know about the raffle. And then, as I mentioned before, our dress rehearsal, which is obviously a very important thing for us because it gives us a chance to prepare exactly what we're going to see and experience in Washington, D.C. When we go to the national finals. So our dress rehearsal is going to be April 15th. And so we'd like to invite you all to come to the dress rehearsal and either be judges or just to sit and watch. I know it may not sound very fun right now, but it's actually really fun for us to see all of your smiling faces and get a chance to maybe hear your input on topics that we haven't heard any input on. So I'm just going to pass this out to you guys right now.
Do we buy tickets now?
Yes.
But we can say they're $1 each if you buy 10.
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, council, pull out your wallets, get the walls.
I need to send the husband out to the traffic.
Who has the tickets?
They're coming around.
I did give them to some students. They only arrived in today. So
All right, you don't have them.
they're hot off the presses, and I'm not exaggerating.
Since it's